Hello, this is going to be another project share. I was able to complete 3 samples of my handbags again. And the main base that I used is it's called Simply Made Crafts. And this is the doctor's handbag. And this is from, what are they called? Craft Stash from the UK. So I did not use all the dies, and it comes with 13 dies. Let me show you. These are majority of the dies that I didn't use, and again it comes with a good amount of dies in here. So it comes with this. So the two dies that I did use is this without the zipper and the side die. So everything else is optional to use. So those two are my main dies that I used. And let me show you my first one. Here's my first handbag, and I love this bag. What I did, let me show you the two main dies. And again, I like to make it slightly different. Okay, now remember, these two dies are the main die. Now is this 8.5 by 11? Or is it a little more? I really don't know the size. And this. But let me go back. The main die that I used is actually this one. This one here, this is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper that I use. So basically this die is, and I don't like how it's not sturdy. So I don't know how many times you can use this die without it breaking. I really don't know, but I wish Craft Stash made their dies just a little sturdy. I love how Anna Griffin makes her dies. So yeah, that's the only thing. So with the main die, you can even see here. So you just got a crease line there and a crease line here. So I did my own crease line on both sides. And you can follow the videos on YouTube, how to assemble. But yeah, correction. I used the measurements from one of the main dies, and I did cut out the side die. So that's just one correction. So let me go back. Again, this is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, so I actually used 4. And then I used an 8.5 by 11 size paper for the sides. And the reason why I use 2 for both sides is I have one layer, then I have chipboard or something sturdy in between, and then behind it is another excuse me, is another piece of cardstock. And same for the sides. I did use the die to cut out the sides, and I did the layering again. I used the cardstock, and then I make sure whatever is heavy, it stays within this area. It doesn't go on the flaps. You can, but just make sure it's not in between. It doesn't cross over the crease lines. And I put something sturdy in between, and then the last layer. I will show you the inside the box when I'm done. And the same with here. So that's why it's, and you really could condition the heavy material to go around the curve, so which I didn't do. So I'm still getting some ideas what to do. And again, I did it for the whole entire box. So this was fun. And let me show you the dies that I did use. Just take out your favorite paper, and I used that for the front and the back. And then the sides, I just used the plain paper, cardstock. So, and I had some yellow trim that I used. Now the handle I didn't use from the base die. The handle I used is actually from At this time, they were called Our Daily Bread. I think they're called Divinity Divine now. I used that handle, and I just doubled up and glued it together to make one handle. And let me show you that handle. Here's that handle. And this, again, is a nice, it's a decent metal. You know, it's not thin. It's, you know, it's decent. So again, I doubled up on one handle, just glued it together, and adhered it to the bag. And I did the same for the back and the trim I had in my stash. I think this trim was in the clearance from Hobby Lobby. And then I took out my glitter paper for the bow. And everyone has that bow. Let me show you that bow. I got this bow offline, and I didn't use the tail, I just used the bow. And then I just wrapped it up to close it. I wanted a different closure, so it's not completely closed, like the ends here. But I guess if you made the ribbon a little closer to the end, it probably would have did better, but that's okay. So I just had some ribbon, some plain yellow ribbon, and I just tied it. And I glued it here at the bottom. At the bottom. That's why you see the clue. And I did the same with the back. So I glued it in little dots in 4 spots just to keep the ribbon intact. So when you take the bow, it stays where you can gather it again to close it up. Now these little cute little charms, I love these things. And here's 3. Here's all of them. Right here's the nail polish, the shoes with the bows, perfume bottle, lipstick, and eyeliner or eyelash. So, and that's so cute. And let me show you that die. Now this is fairly new. This is what I received for Christmas, and it's super cute, and it's all dialed up. And here's the die, and it has its layers. So it has the base, and it has the layers. And again, you can go right on YouTube, and there's I think it's 1 or 2 tutorials on how to assemble this. That's one die. And this is actually a pop-up die. And it's from the same company as the charms. And let me show you that die. Here it is. Again, this was one of my Christmas gifts. I didn't try it yet. And it's supposed to pop up. This is you can also turn it into a suitcase also. So, let me show you this die. So I don't know when I'm going to do the pop-up cards. But I only used 2 pieces. I used this, and I used the top. And those are the 2 that I used for that. And that was it. And this little bow, of course, came from All Dialed Up dies. And this was so cute to create. And again, I just have to condition the heavy material inside so it can form, you know, the curves of the box, the bag. So that's my first one. All right, let me show you my second one. Here's my second one. And I love, this one's cute too. Again, I didn't put anything to close up this side. You can put maybe another scrap or a handle or something here to close it up, or you could do ribbon like I did on the first one. But basically, it's the same. I used trim on this one, double trimmed. Both are from Hobby Lobby. Again, the charms. And I think, okay, I only used 3 up here. This handle is my favorite handle from Crafter's Companion, and that's from the memory book, I think it's called, set. So I always love that for my handle. Here is some more the charms that I just cut off where you can hang it, and I just made it out of a sticker instead. Here's the purse again, but I used buttons instead of the bows. And then of course I used a hole punch and punched out some glitter circles for the circles of the flowers. I used an embossing folder for that, which I had in my stash too, which is this one. Got it upside down, which is cute. And again, I did the same thing with the layering. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. In between is heavy material, and around the sides I doubled up with plain paper, and just again avoid the creases and just put heavy material in between. So again, this is cute. And Velcro, I think. This got ooh, I did it wrong. That's not where the Velcro is. I gotta redo that. And here's the Velcro right up here. Ooh, that was my fault. I'm so used to putting it at the bottom, but this time I put it at the top. But that's okay. And again, this was so cute to create. That's my second one. Alright, here's my third. Basically, this is the same as the first one. But this has curly paper. And here's all the charms. And this is actually a long die that I used. That's cardstock ribbon. So I wanted to try this as trim for the top, which came out really nice, so I had to use 2 to make it across, because again, this is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And again, basically, that came from the pop-up purse die. The bow. And again, I doubled up. This I did use the trim in the back too. And this came out pretty good, pretty well. So let me show you. And again, this is what, you can just take a loose the top. Let me show you the inside of this one. And here's the inside. Here's the inside. Nice inside, nice. And when it's time, you can just close it back. That's why I like the bows. I like the ribbon better. I have lotion on my hand, so it's just going to take me a little longer. So you can make it a little tighter. And again, you can use different closures too. So, and that's how you close it up. And again, I put dots just to keep the ribbon in place, to make it easier for you to grab and close the purse back up. So, and these are my 3. I think the next one I'm going to do is 8.5 by 11. But I'm going to do baby purses instead. So stay tuned for that. Let me just close this up better. And I'm going to have to glue that back together too. Let's see, because I did a oopsie. I was grabbing the wrong thing. And again, you got to condition the inside. Where is the Alright. You have little problems, but you figure those out. And I think because when I picked up the wrong side. Okay, I'll fix it. I gotta close that up. But still came out cute. And those are my samples. And I guess maybe next time just reinforce it with the sides with some ribbon. Those are good. So this one's good too. I just pulled up I forgot the adhesive's not here. It's up here. So I pulled it up. When I pulled it up, I pulled that up too. So, but that's okay. I can fix it. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye-bye.